welcome to Sports Scene tonight. We're in the capital city, Edinburgh. The lights of Old Reekie are away in the background. We came through this afternoon to see a very important game, Hibs against the Rangers. That's the showpiece of Sports Scene. And of course we have a game from the south in England, Nottingham Forest against Tottenham Hotspur, and we'll have a look at the goals between Blackburn Rovers and Brighton. But I must confess, as a Glasgow man, when you come through to Edinburgh like the weather we had today, there are a few places more delectable to look at. It was ideal weather for football, and Hibs did add a splash of colour themselves in a most original way, which we noticed when the ball boys came on.
Well, there they are, splash of colour. The Hibs ball boys are wearing Rangers red, white and blue. It's not only an imaginative move, but it also is about safety, not only for the boys' sake. I know that some people might think that's going a bit too far, but a simple little thing like having them done at the Rangers' end and the Rangers' colours seems eminently sensible. There's Bob Valentine from Dundee, one of our more experienced referees, who was mentioning to me before the game of how appalling all these scenes were at Parkhead the other evening, and I think if Mr. Valentine had been in charge, some of the ensuing scenes simply wouldn't have happened. Well, it is a beautiful day, everybody sort of enjoying themselves. I must say, very often I've come to this commentary position at Easter Road and being swept over with gales, etc. But it is beautiful today, but spare a thought for a poor cameraman. They're shooting straight into the sun. It isn't at all easy. We apologise about that. But they're highly skilled gentlemen. They'll do the best they can, and of course the sun will sink eventually. Hibs on the attack right away. And there's McCloy. And goalkeepers do love getting into the action like that, and they clutch the ball right away with only 25 seconds gone. Off the head of Fraser, I would think. Now Redford shielding it. On to Cooper. Monroe. McNamara playing in midfield, and there's Redford, and Jackie McNamara is hot as Cripps goes forward. Now Ferguson. Beyond everybody, wrong side of Mitchell. Looked slightly awkward as he went for that. And Jackie McNamara suffering some pain. There he is. He's not one to give in very easily, so he must have taken a really hard knock. That's the Rangers bench with Jock Wallace right in the middle there, working very hard to renew Rangers' fortunes and status in the game. And it looks as if he's out. And that is a great pity. Jackie McNamara almost certainly out of this match. And the sub will come on, Willie Jimison. And there come the ambulance men. That is always a tragedy in any sporting event when a key figure like that goes away so early. Pushing going on there, I would have thought, yes. Fraser to take it. That's not a bad ball as Monroe goes in. There's nobody in the centre there. Redford with the shot. Rangers' first real strike at goal. And that was an excellent ball by Fraser. It really stretched Hibs, and Monroe very intelligently putting it across. Rangers lacking somebody in the middle, but Redford coming up at the back did exactly the right thing, but with too much elevation eventually. Mitchell, bad ball, picked up by Rice. McPherson tried to get that beaten well by Jefferson, who pushed right forward. Whoops. No, a spin or whatever, but away goes Mitchell in the race. And Alan Ruff. Oh, look at Ruffy. Bit of the bacon bar again. Not a bad ball forward. Picked up by Snedden. Looks not a bad ball, and slightly deceived Fury. Ferguson, a beautiful ball. Here's Cooper. Great chance for Rangers. Will he put it away? No! Brilliantly saved. Ali Brazil. What a great chance for Rangers. A superb ball. Finding Cooper with that space. Through he went. You can see clearly trying to draw the keeper and the saviour, Ali Brazil. Patterson well up. Ferguson, oh dear, oh dear. I haven't a clue what he meant there. Craig, Fritz with him. Look at the balance that Craig has. Alec Ferguson was ringing Craig's praises after the game on Tuesday night. He said he thought that kind of player had died out in Scottish football. Brazil was right over the top, and that's to Mitchell. Rangers get the free kick out of it. Snedden can hardly believe that decision. Here's Cooper. Nice ball in. Ferguson. Right beyond Mitchell. Brilliant little piece of play by Ferguson. A little bit too much on the ball. And as Mitchell went in, he was right underneath it. And twice within the space of a couple of minutes, this Hibs defence has looked fragile. Here's Cooper. Ray. Beautiful turn of the ball. Almost a tackle by Ralph Callahan. Break forward there by Brazil. Well, there's a clear head and that's a goal. Ralph Callahan, 1-0, and that was an excellent goal. Beautifully flighted across, and Callahan, with all that freedom, glanced it away from the despairing reaches of Peter McCloy. That's with 27 minutes gone, 1-0. We'll have people up front. Fritz, that's a better ball. Ferguson in the chase, slides away from them though, and Hibs have tightened up considerably in defence. Surely a free kick, yes. Straight to McKinnon. Bad clearance though. All the way down to Craig. Fritz. Willie Jimison. He's flicked in and McCloy. Again from Callahan. McPherson all the time in the world to come forward. Well, he floated at him beautifully. Now Monroe. Back to Fraser. It was always sliding away as soon as it left his foot. I think he realised that, and Alan Ruff's evident saving was kind of half-hearted because he knew it was going past harmlessly. And Rowe to Prince. It's been very quiet along with Fraser. Here's McKinnon. Fritz has made excellent ground. Here's Ferguson, can't get the turn, does there. Fraser, he's done it. The equaliser. One each, 5 minutes to go to half-time, and Cammy Fraser gets an excellent equaliser. Now that came from astute running. He realised there was a gap there, he came in very quickly, although some of his players had thought he got offside. He kept his head and slotted it home. Death forward there, now Redford. Lets it go. Free kick. That was Monroe, and he knows it. Craig, Callahan, Rice, all hovering round it. A little bit predictable that. Still there, and there's McFly from the head of Rice. Fritz is after it, so is Snedden. And there is Cammy Fraser. Just a little bit slow, well picked up by Jemison. And Patterson clears on it to be picked up by Callahan. Going the wrong way though. Fraser very hard in. And again on Cooper. Redford. Well, in that key area of midfield, Rangers at one stage looked as if they would take a strong command of the game, but as I said, they fell away and then got the equaliser. And one or two players in that midfield area not coming through for them. There's Fraser and the free kick. That's McPherson. Cooper, and it's just over. Delicate ball by Davy Cooper. It was a very difficult ball to take, back to goal, decided to go to the outside, and then you could see it passing through his mind. He was going to chip Ruffy, but it was too high. Rice. Well, it's a gift. Thus, the game is all square as the half-time whistle goes. The players troop off. I would have thought a fairly typical Hibs Rangers game. A game played more as a cup tie than anything else. Some very hard work in midfield. Looked at one stage when the Rangers were going very strong and Cooper had that marvellous opportunity, eventually saved by Brazil, that they would be the dominant masters, but that excellent goal by Callahan, sweetly taken, put Hibs back at the rails, and then the Rangers coming back with Cammy Fraser busting into the game. He's had a quiet afternoon, but not then as he swept it past Ruff, and so we go into a second half that should be very interesting indeed. Rangers kicking down the slope, and I think with the advantage of the wind, having pulled themselves back into the game, they seem to be slipping away, and Davy Cooper had a quietish first half, but that's not a bad ball as Redford goes forward. McPherson. Fraser. Mitchell on the chase. Well, Mitchell did very well to run into that space. Back to Cooper. Hooked away there by Willie Jimison, a very good clearance indeed, and the young fullback McKee, I suspect, felt that Cooper was going to get right down on top of him, conceding the corner. Cooper. Patterson, yes, off the line. McPherson wild with it, and for the second time in the game, a defender getting it off the line for Hibs. This time, Tommy Craig stretching up to save that header from Patterson. Well, touched forward by Hibs, that's a good move. Judy running in. McKinnon tries to go forward, feels for a penalty. Loud appeals. But I think the referee was right to wave that on. The tackle was made and in he went. Down went Jury, but the referee just waved the protest away. McKee attacking. That's a good ball. Snedden allowed it to go too far across him though. Now I wonder if that will be a booking. Warning at least. Well, I don't know if the referee's cracking jokes to him or not, but he's enjoying it. No booking, however, but the free kick. In a good position for Hibs, and that is... Oh, that totally deceived Peter McCloy. I mean, McCloy suddenly took his eye off, and I'm not sure that he's explaining that there was a bit of confidence, swerve in it. However, his goal remains intact. There's the back header, and Willie Evans can't get in. Redford muffles that move. Cooper's on his own up front and brought down. Free kick. And there's Cooper with it, trying to get away with the play quickly, but Willie Jimison has it now. The play bubbling over again, getting a bit fiery. Snedden. That's a good ball in, and Jury takes it. 18 years of age, and obviously a lot in front of him. Very good looking prospect. Now Mitchell has got absolutely nothing out of Gordon Ray today. Jury. Free kick, and Jury goes down heavily. Hibs don't like that at all. Well, Craig and Callaghan conferring about how to take this free kick. It's a tempting ball again, and it's off the bar. Great effort there by Jury. Took it well, first time, smashed it against the bar. Monroe at the back. And Hibs have a real grip of this game again. That's a clever ball. Rice. Well, he did that very well indeed. Callaghan. There's McKee. Oh, taken away from Rice. Brought down there by Ferguson. And he should take the heat out of it by putting it back to Peter McCloy. Breaks well for Snetton, sweeping it up high. There's Craig. Beautiful pass. Inch perfect. There he is again. He's beginning to make Hibs go now. Tempted a chip. There's going to be something special from there to get over a man who's 6 feet 4. There's Mitchell. It breaks to Cooper. And there's the hard header by Redford. The first turning contribution in the match. And he went forward with total conviction to get that behind Ruff, just too high. Rice. Patterson. Jury. Acres of space there for McKee. Attacking McPherson. Well, that man has been kept very busy, Peter McCloy. Well, Mitchell got the touch. Bobby Russell, first real touch of the ball. McKinnon. McPherson looked to be in trouble. There's Rice. Well, there's a superb pass. Williamson with a great chance. He scores! It was always on the cards that Hibs would get that goal, and Williamson has done it with 18 minutes of the second half gone. Superb play by Brian Rice, lending him that wonderful opportunity. And by the way, that is high-class finishing. I've seen a lot of strikers miss from that position, but he certainly didn't. No more than Hibs deserve. Russell going right in, and that's just swept away from Fraser. Rangers fighting back immediately. Here's Mitchell. Cooper, well, a slack ball by Cooper, and Ruff wants it back again. McPherson to Monroe. Good run by the fullback. Ferguson and Bobby Russell. Here's Cooper. He scored. The equalizer by Cooper. 2-2. Now that was clinical finishing as well. The opportunity was given to several Rangers players, but eventually it broke to Cooper, and with that massive humanity in front of goal, it was going to be difficult, but he made it look very simple indeed. 2 each with just over 20 minutes of the second half gone. And there's Russell to Fraser to Cooper. Russell on the run, but he leaves it to McKinnon. And it drifts. Fleck tries to go through. Mitchell is there. And the ball's still in play. Fleck, and it's gone in. No, it's been disallowed. The whistle had gone, but infringement where the referee is standing. Young Robert Fleck, the substitute, putting it in the back of the net, but the referee had blown, and obviously nobody had heard that. That's Mitchell back, and there's a great shot. Ali Brazil claiming, in fact, it was a deflection. No such thing, the referee says, and the final whistle will go now any second. We are into injury time. The row is there. There's McKinnon. There's the full-time whistle. I think more to the pleasure of the Hibs crowd, who saw their team beaten last Tuesday by Aberdeen 3-0, and now they come back against Rangers, going off to rousing applause for having fought so well in this game and got that 2-all draw.
Well, some game, everybody left the ground very excited by it, a very demanding game, very punishing game in midfield. As I said at half-time, almost like a cup tie, but then that's a traditional Hibs-Rangers match. I think Hibs really ought to have got more out of the game than simply a draw. And it's interesting to recollect that Hibs haven't beaten Rangers at Easter Road since December 1979, when they were led to a 2-1 victory by none other than George Best. That's all.